Inside.
For clothes that Tristan lost. At Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener.
I'm not sure how strong like you were cellmates with Jordan Belfort, the Real Wolf of Wall Street.
I sure was. Yeah, I helped him write his book.
Republican Anthony Rogers has no previous political experience. Rogers, a comedian, is well known for a podcast called The Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, man, this is Tommy Chong, and right now you're listening to The Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin, and you are listening to The Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, y'all, this is Kevin from Candlebox. You are listening to the funny man, Anthony Rogers.
Hey, my name is Alex Sulkin, writer of Ted and Family Guy, and you're listening to The Anthony Rogers Show. Lucky you.
Hey, everybody, my name is Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to Anthony Rogers Show. It's a great one.
Hey, it's your favorite comedian, Anthony Rogers, live in his tour bus, yeah. But also, you need to get a beard like this. People have been talking. They said your shit looks whack. It looks weird. They can't tell your pronouns. You need to get a beard like this right now. And the only way to do that is by using Luxurious Bastard Beard Oil. Great smell, great function, great everything. Just get this. And there's directions on how to use it if you know how to read. But use the link in the description. Go to the website. Use promo code LEGENDARY. Get a discount. Do it. Thank you. Bam. Hey, it's me again, Anthony Rogers. Go to liquid-gummies.com. Link in the description and try some different stuff. This is the nano syrup. It's basically just THC syrup. You put in Sprite or soda or water or whatever. They also have really good flour and edibles, obviously. The gummies are what I first tried there. They're pretty good. They have good flour and pre-rolled deals right now. They mail straight to your house. Liquid-gummies.com. Link in the description.
Welcome back to the best show in the entire universe. We're survivors of that intro. We survived. We made it to the other side of that intro. Tonight we also have a special guest comedian Joseph P. Larkin joining us. How you doing?
Super good.
It's good. I'm glad you survived that long intro too. That was kind of embarrassing. You know?
Yeah, dude, it was like the Old Testament or some shit. That's why there's a New Testament, because the Old Testament was boring.
That's true. But someone in the comments goes, I wouldn't say well known, but somewhat known. At least 58 of us know him at this moment. And it's like, he goes, he has a well-known podcast. Like 64 people are watching a Rumble. I'm like, well, theory disproved. But welcome to the top, everybody.
That's crazy. So Chong was cellmates with the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow, that is crazy.
That's a meeting of the minds, huh?
That was several con artists at the jail. But it was weird. Like that was a weird episode. I don't know. I was trying not to jerk off to all those people wearing my shirt. You know, I was just like, I was like, I'm not attracted to the woman, but I'm attracted to the fact that she's wearing my shirt. You know, it's like one of those things. It's like I don't know what it is about it. It's like I'm like, did that girl just become attractive putting my face on her? I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm. I can see
maybe
that.
I'm just speaking for me. I don't know, but
oh no, you love hairy men. I can hear you. I hear what you're saying.
I feel like I'm speaking for the people. Yeah, I'm a big bear hunter. Bear hunter.
That's why I'm on the show. If you want to know who I fucked to get on the show, it wasn't Nikki. It was Anthony. We make love by tying our beards together, and that's pretty much it.
You braid them? You put them in a fucking braid together?
Nikki had to fuck my beard to get on this podcast.
Oh, wow.
I said I wouldn't participate unless you touched my beard inappropriately.
It's true.
Anyway,
it's true.
That's how I became the American housewife.
I mean, that's how Hollywood works. You know what I mean? Like, who you know,
Yeah.
who you blow.
Yeah,
You know?
you wash my hands, I'll wash your beard. Oh, and one of your listeners just called you a faggot. That's nice.
Hey.
Anthony.
Actually, I'm an African American faggot. If you couldn't read below, it's a little bit different. I'm the first African American black gay man to have a podcast. So I want to say thank you all for the.
You're transracial?
Yeah, this is a black owned podcast. So thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting my people.
We all identify as black on the inside.
Fuck yeah, we do.
I'm black. Shit.
She like is transracial and she thinks that she's black, and then she just says like the N-word over and over again, and it's actually pretty hilarious. Like, but she really thinks she's black. And I'm just like, bro.
What N-word? What N-word did she say?
Nigga.
No, the first half of my life, only racists said the N-word. And the second half, they have.
Says it like she's not like saying it in a racist way, but like people are like, "Oh, you're white, you can't say that at all." She's like, "Bitch, I identify as black. Like, fuck you. Like, you like." And I'm like, "Is that actually a thing? Like, I didn't even know that was actually even a thing."
Well, yeah,
totally a thing.
The internet gave a lot of people delusion, you know, and and like that's what we're doing. It's the lead pipes that ruin Rome, you know. We drove everybody insane slowly. The internet, you know, that's where we're at. And if you can't take advantage of it and sell T-shirts, you're missing out.
Man, hey Anthony, now that Nikki's gone, let's make fun of her. What's up with Nikki's couch? Hey Nikki, what's up with your couch?
Listen,
what's up with that couch?
My face is literally bleeding.
You look like you look like you have a less fun version of herpes.
It looks like herpes. It really does. Yeah. Dude, I was riding my bike and I slid in a fucking a puddle, and I landed like face first on the cement. Okay. And oh shit! And I thought that fucking honestly, I landed so hard I thought that I lost a tooth, but like the tooth, like the inside of my mouth is like super fucked up. Like it's gnarly. Like all torn up from my tooth. Yeah. But
that's why I never do anything active. I never hurt my face.
Like it's just like I don't know. Honestly, I'm like I don't really want to get stitches. I don't think it's that bad.
You're probably fine.
The bleeding stopped.
Is that Tony?
Yeah.
I trust Tony. I think he's right.
Oh, dude.
What up?
What up, man?
What's so funny is so I crashed the bike and then I went to this coffee shop to like get ice. To get like ice. No, but I'm talking about the inside. The inside is like a huge.
Yeah, your tooth went in through your mouth. That happens.
You look like you have a cleft lip now.
You can. It could be one of those kids on the commercials.
Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, I hate that commercial. I hate that fucking commercial.
I crashed my bike and someone was like, someone that walked to the coffee shop I went to after I crashed, like had seen me crash on my bike, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." And I didn't realize I was like bleeding like everywhere, and they were like, "You want us to buy you like coffee or something?" Like they felt so bad.
Like,
and
yeah, actually, I do.
I was like, I see my face, and then I see the guy from fucking that show. I Think You Should Leave. Like the main character from that like Netflix show. It's like this. It's this really funny comedy show, and like I was like, oh my God. And he's like sitting right next to me. I was like, I wanted to say something, but my face was like bleeding. And I was like, nah, this is probably like, hey, what's up? Like blood spewing out of my mouth. Like, hey, it's like, Jesus, fuck. No, so then I didn't do that. So, but it was just random.
Adam, talk in the comments. Say what's up. Hello, Adam. How are you doing? Just call it a single comments. Be like, well, thank you. Thank you for one. But you know, I wrecked my bike one time. Someone stole my bike too. That's fucking sucks. But I'm getting.
When you told me about that, that sucks, dude.
You'll never guess what color it was.
I had my bike stolen once before. That shit sucked.
Yeah, it's like I had to buy a car. It fucking sucks. Jonathan in the comments is like worried about your face. He says your hands are really dirty and you keep touching.
Yeah, you should put peroxide. Is what he said, and I agree.
I put Neosporin on it.
You should
a bit like the invisible Band-Aid.
If it swells up anymore, you're gonna have to wear one of those like burqas the Muslim women wear.
Like it's gonna be really swollen tomorrow, honestly.
A burqa is like the Muslim version of like a brown paper bag, but they just like do it for everyone.
Oh, okay. I mean,
you ever notice that?
Brown paper bag. Probably just cut like the
eye holes.
An eye hole in it, yeah. That works.
That's cool. That's why I grew a beard because I was like, well, I'd rather grow a beard than be ugly. So I'm just gonna. That's what it is. Years ago, I was riding and fell and almost hit my face on a rock. After that, I wear a helmet with a face guard. Well, what a fag. Okay, what a fucking fag. You know, there's a lot of good people wear helmets. Fucking pussies. You know, all kinds of fucking pussies wear helmets. You know, I'd rather fucking die on a bike as a straight man and die like a little bitch with a helmet.
Like fuck that shit.
You know, I'd
So
rather fucking.
I'm convinced a helmet wouldn't have helped. I landed on my face. Like,
Well, the face guard might have.
Would have been fucked.
The face guard too.
I don't.
Tony was wearing a helmet. You already said he was wearing a helmet.
He says he doesn't wear a helmet.
Okay, good. I was very sure.
He still got like.
No, say I did the same.
He said he did the same thing. He fell and landed face first, and he was wearing a helmet, and he still had to.
Holy fuck! You guys are meant to be.
Yeah, you're clumsy. You know what? I haven't fallen off a bike in like 30 years, but I also haven't gotten onto a bike in 30 years.
Since I fell off a bike, it was pretty embarrassing. Like
it should be.
A car too. So I had to like grab all my shit flew out of my basket and shit. And I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, did I lose a tooth? I'm like looking on the ground thinking I lost a tooth. That was fucking embarrassing.
I love it when you roll over a car in public just to get hit by them. They don't slow down.
I don't know.
Did you get up and start yelling at the driver? Because that's what I would have done. I would have been like, "This is all your fault. You did this.
Look what you did."
If it's a woman, I yell at the woman for sure. Absolutely, I yell.
So gross. You didn't want to make eye contact, so I just kind of like picked my shit up and like kept going.
I hate that. I hate it when they won't make eye contact with you when they almost killed you. Give me the dignity of looking me in the eye after you almost kill me, fucker. I hate that.
It was like, but I swerved to try to go around the car, and then like my bike just like slipped in the puddle. And so they were already stopped. So they were just kind of like,
Oh, yeah, you thought you were Starsky and Hutch or something all of a sudden. Hey, everybody, I'm doing an awesome dismount. Look at me, how cool I am.
Secretly, I was just trying to impress them and like flew off my bike like a fucking moron.
Like E.T.
Love it. That's awesome.
I'm out of alcohol. Can I leave the podcast for like 5 minutes?
I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, I'll come back, but I have to go downstairs.
We'll just keep you on. We'll just keep your background on the whole time.
Okay.
Just take the phone with you on your adventure to get alcohol.
You take my whole computer with me?
Oh, it's on your computer? Fucking nerd.
Hell yeah.
Just put it on your phone, you nerd.
Good. I want to see and hear everything on my computer. Where's the weather? Where's the weather report?
I'll be here in 15 minutes. Worldwide weather coming in 15 minutes, motherfuckers.
I'll leave when he comes. How's that sound?
I couldn't. That's the best part of the show.
It's a good segue.
Not for me.
I'm I'm gonna text my wife, like, please bring me more tequila waters.
More tequila waters. Yeah, there you go.
Someone goes, great conversation to start the show. Thanks, Jonathan Scott. Everyone thought the gay thing between Joe and Rogers was good. Everyone thought that? Did you like fucking take a poll? Like, what are you talking? How the fuck do you have that information, Jonathan?
Are we gay? What happened? I'm gay. I'm gay now? How'd this happen?
I don't know, dude.
I didn't say anything gay, Jonathan. I'm the anti-gay here.
Anti-gay.
I'm the only non-gay person here. I guarantee I'm the only one who's never done anything gay. Nikki, we could find video evidence of you doing gay stuff. So you don't get to say anything. No comment for you.
Hey man.
Good.
Then we see Anthony over here smoking the devil's lettuce, which is totally gay. That's the gayest shit ever. You need to drink this is what men drink. Hang on. Yeah, this is what men drink. 15% alcohol by volume. This is for men, okay? Not for little girls.
You have video evidence.
Okay. So yeah, whenever he comes back, I'm gonna leave. The guy that does the weather, I can't take him. Can we just talk about him now? Can I complain about him now before he comes on? Because he's the guy that got us all our viewers last time. Like, I'm talking like 24,000 viewers, like a lot. And he sucks. He was definitely the least funny person out of all four of us, right? I mean, like, I'm not trying to give us a big head, but we're definitely funnier, right? We should have the 24,000 friends or fans. Not him. I just don't think it's fair.
Hey, we have 445 people watching cross-platform now, Jen.
Yeah, because they're waiting for the weather guy, dude. They're like, when's the weather guy going to be on? I want to hear what the weather retard has to say. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's going to be sunny. Look, I'm the weatherman now. Hey, everybody. It's going to be sunny. Uh-oh, is that him right there? Whiskey Tango Sharp? Are you the weather guy? Guys and gals, there's no women in the fucking chat room. Get real, dude. What makes you think there are girls watching this? Nikki's barely watching it. She's like half paying attention, but there's no other girls watching at all. All right, so I guess I have to leave for 1 minute. Can you guys hold down the fort while I'm gone?
I don't know.
I'll try my hardest to do.
Okay, so can you make my picture disappear so people don't see my ass? I'm not wearing.
He'll be back.
I couldn't stop. My face was bleeding. I was trying not to laugh.
Yeah, the rain is going to drop. So it just goes, yeah, the rain's going to drop down from my nuts. That's the weather report. That's the fucking weather report in the comments. Do I need to depace my drinking or not? No, I would suggest tequila waters are great. Great way to stay hydrated and say the N-word. Best way to do it at the same time. Thank God. Someone just said thank God. Not sure about the context this is that, but yeah, no, thank God for sure.
Thank
the world is calm again.
Thank Goddess the other day. Fucking Sam.
Not...
Thank Goddess. Every time she said thank God or oh my God, she'd be like, oh my Goddess. I'm like, okay.
I think God's trans actually. So
I wouldn't doubt that.
God's
aren't like, well, yeah, that's different, I guess, huh? Hermaphrodite's both. Trans is like switching from one to another.
God's a trans swimmer in the Olympics.
Trans swimmer.
He just decides to go back and forth.
A trans swimmer. That's funny.
Goes back and forth throughout the eons.
I mean, I think God is in everything.
Yes.
The good and the bad, but
God is rapist.
I think God's the bass player for Nickelback.
Nickelback or Seinfeld?
Seinfeld knows.
It was said get drunk. What do you get drunk? What do you think I'm fucking doing? I've been drinking for 3 hours. What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah,
just
another guy's demanding it too. He's not like, hey, you want to get drunk? He's like, get drunk. Like,
I'm like Irish. That's like my default. Like, you know, it's just like
I'm already drunk, bitch.
I started at 19 years old.
Don't tell me what to do.
I've been drunk the whole time.
I've been
I
drunk
think
this
Joseph's
whole
back.
time.
I think our boy Joseph's back. Graham, chugging them cans.
Nice.
Chugging them. Some Diet Long Islands.
Yeah.
Will you hand me the torch?
Come on. Dude. Where are we going from here?
Over there.
This will be my fucking luck. I can't hit this.
Just a little bit in here. Okay. Yeah.
We're all trying to get fucked up right now. No one's it's like, how do I get more fucked up without eating all my edibles? Because by the time my edibles kick in, I was fucking. I don't even know what's going on.
I know. I need to get more edibles. It's been hard for me to breathe when I do dabs.
Yeah, I'm not smoking anymore, guys. Can I talk about my health? Can I talk about my health problems?
Yeah, what happened?
What's going on?
I got bad blood circulation from smoking weed.
Really?
And, yeah, so I can't smoke weed anymore. Now I use tincture or edibles. And I like it better, to be honest with you. I like it way better.
You actually.
It's way better. Well, I can tell you this. Like, my heart doesn't hurt as much.
Smoking does that? Yeah, I feel like I've had that problem too with smoking. It's weird. I'm glad you told me that.
It gives you hypertension. I thought it was my lungs, but actually it was my blood circulation.
Whoa.
And what's crazy though is that I stopped for 2 weeks and then just smoked like 4 hits the other day. I felt it immediately. Yeah, the guy that said you should boof it, you should definitely smoke it out of someone else's asshole. Use their asshole like a bong.
That's the only way I do it for real.
Yeah. You cover their mouth with one hand and then you suck the fumes. Yeah. That's how you get high.
Oh yeah.
That's how my grandma used to do it.
That's how my grandma taught me too.
No.
So,
sometimes I drink scotch sometimes. Congratulations, Jonathan. I'm proud of you for drinking scotch sometimes and feeling the need to tell me about it.
They do not. I need to move to Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine gives out boofing kits nowadays.
So, like, is the world ending or like, what's up, dude?
I think it already ended.
Did it end? What's the shit? I mean, is Kamala gonna like be president or like is Trump gonna prevail?
Probably. I mean, they're pretty good at faking it by now.
I think Trump's gonna win, but that's just I don't know. That's just a hunch.
If I were the person writing Melrose Place this week, I would give it to Trump. But it doesn't matter which one is the president because they are not in our best interests. Either one. So it doesn't matter.
I agree.
Doesn't matter at all.
Would be worse though. Sorry.
Are you guys all smoking weed out of like a milk carton or something? What are you smoking weed out of?
It's a dabber.
See, this is what I'm telling you guys. It's gonna hurt your blood circulation. It's making me sad watching this. Because it's gonna happen to you. It happened to me. Why wouldn't it happen to you?
Hey man, I used to smoke crack and speed, so for me this is like I remember I would shoot fucking speed up and I'd be like, I think I'm dying. Like my heart would be like beating out of my chest, and then I'd like call 911 and be like, because I think I was gonna die. Yeah, fuck that shit. But normally it takes troubles. I just ran out.
What's the fun part of that?
Of what?
Like if you get high and all it does is make your heart race, what part of that is fun?
Well, I mean, like I would mix it with drugs I liked more, but like it just made me feel like it. At first, it would make me feel like comfortable in my own body. Like I would feel like relief from like just depression and like fucking anxiousness and like just feeling like shit about myself. And then like that one, like it wouldn't last very long until I would start getting anxiety. Like maybe like 30 minutes after doing it, I would start feeling anxiety. And then my heart would start more. And then I would start overthinking and getting paranoid that I was about to die or that some crazy shit was happening. So, but it was always like chasing that first initial feeling of like total and utter bliss and like not feeling like upset about anything in the whole world, you know, like it provided temporary relief, but like obviously as my addiction progressed, like those moments of relief became shorter and shorter, and like the consequences of my addiction became more and more intense, and just like the physical withdrawals and like the mental like emotional ups and downs, and just like being like delusional on some level. Like the way I was perceiving reality was
Hi, Anthony.
Uh-oh.
I'm doing great so far. I just did a weather forecast for 3 different places: South Africa, Florida, and Moscow.
What are they?
Nice.
I just sent it to you through Instagram and Facebook Messenger. In Instagram direct message, I just sent it to you through Instagram direct message and Facebook Messenger.
Oh, cool, man.
And then they got lots of snow heading for parts of South Africa this Saturday coming, and it's going to get really cold in Cape Town, South Africa, and it's going to bring lots of cold weather in the south coast of South Africa, including eastern South Africa as well. And Moscow, Russia's getting a lot of rain on Friday night, and Hurricane Helene's headed towards Tallahassee, Florida on Thursday.
What's going on in Florida?
And that means a lot of rain going on south coast of China right now, and off the coast of Japan right now. It's warm air, cold air fighting each other in North America.
Badass, dude. So what's that going on in America?
That means I'm showing you Charlotte Street in Sydney. It's going to get really, really hot in Los Angeles.
That's where they are. That's cool. What's going on in Missouri?
And Missouri's going to get part of the remnants of Helene.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Here's Charlotte Street in Sydney right now.
That's awesome, man. So you're going on a world tour soon?
Yeah. Go to every single country on the planet Earth. And if you're here about this, you got 3 videos.
Fuck yeah, dude. So you're going to every single, like, how are you planning? You're going to all 196 countries?
A lot of countries I went to.
That's crazy. What are you doing on your world tour?
Going to every country on the world, doing speeches and things like this, dancing on stage and things like this.
What kind of speeches are you going to do?
Giving those lectures about my weather reports and things like this.
That's cool. That's cool, man.
There's some of those countries. And did you hear about this? It's going to get lots of rain in the Pacific Northwest. Prince Rupert, British Columbia is getting so much rain because the atmospheric river coming all the way from Pacific Ocean.
That's crazy. Is Frankie going to hook up in Thailand, someone asked?
And that means Thailand's another country giving those speeches there, too. I'm showing you Charlotte Street in Sydney right now.
Isn't that the red light district?
Nah.
That's Charlotte Street in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. That's where the red light district is.
Oh,
no.
Yes.
No. It's no. It's downtown Sydney, Nova Scotia. It's in Canada.
I got fucked there. I'm pretty sure I got fucked on that street. I fucked a guy on that street, actually. He let me do things that I shouldn't even say to you, Frankie. But I did pay for it. That's the red light district. You're in a bad place, Frankie. I'm worried about you. You need to run away. Okay.
Where'd your world tour start, brother?
Unknown yet.
Unknown. Are you going to visit every red light district in every country?
Every country on the planet.
Hell yeah. That's where I'm going too. I like the red light district in Paris, France. Belgium is great too.
I was on Gino's podcast earlier today in Hot Water Show on StreamYard because Compound Media closed down in June 2024. Compound Media and Gavin McGinnis has merged. Gavin McGinnis now owns the Compound Censored.
Gavin McGinnis, yeah, he goes to the red light district all the time.
Gavin McGinnis, he's the boss of Compound Censored.
I remember, yeah, he was also the boss of Vice.
Co-founder of Vice, yeah.
You know where you get Vice, right? The red light district.
Gavin McGinnis is the boss of Censor TV.
I was in a Washington Post article with Gavin one time. We both got fired from Fall Catalog at the same time.
And Anthony Kumi is still doing his shows on StreamYard with Compound Censored. Anthony Kumi is still doing his shows. Chrissy Mayer is still doing her shows. And guess who's still doing the shows? Gino Bisconti still doing his show. And Shuli Yeager still with the Shuli Network, and Bob Levy. Bob Levy and Shuli Yeager, they do Uncle Rico show and BS show.
Bob Levy and Gab McGinnis have both been on that show too. I know both those guys. Like I know Bob better. Bob's been on probably like 5 or 6 times.
Bob is with the Shuli Network.
Yeah, Reverend Bob Levy. I remember the first time I met him. I didn't know who he was, and he said his name was Reverend Bob Levy, and he's chain smoking cigarettes the whole time. And I'm just like, this guy's fucking not a red. And I realized later that was like his whole shtick. They're like, well, oh yeah, Jonathan wants to get back to the weather.
I did. Helicopter sounds go.
One more.
We should give you a megaphone to go to China, dude. Like a helicopter over there. Should be funny. Oh, John Scott wants to know if you do a volcano noise.
Volcano goes. Boom.
Kika wants to know when Frankie's world tour is because he has a cousin that can hook him up in Cuba.
And we're going to every country in the world. And guess what? Gino Bisconti does in Hot Water Show on StreamYard since Compound Media closed down in June 2024.
John Scott wants to know, how are you going to get North Korea?
North Korea is a total dictatorship.
How are you going to get in there for your speeches?
No freedom of speech over there.
Can you make helicopter noises in North Korea?
That means the airspace is restricted too.
How are you going to get inside? How are you going to do your world tour there then?
Over North Korea, they're not allowed to know about the outside world at all.
I'm doing a show in February in North Korea. If anybody wants to go, we're gonna do a charity event for North Korea. So if you guys want to go, don't they have to poop in balloons in North Korea? Is that true? I've only heard the rumors.
Not true.
Not true. They don't poop in balloons there. Robin Scott said Iran. Was it Iran they did that in?
Oh my god. Yeah, they put like bad.
Iran's a total dictatorship. No Western culture is allowed in Iran, period. Not even musicians from the United States and Canada is allowed in Iran. No Western culture is allowed in Iran.
How are you going to get in? You like tape, you get some spray tan or something? All right, let's do it. No,
eyebrows.
What's funny is like Frankie, Joseph, and I all look like the same person in different parts of our life. Like the three of us, we all look like the same person. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, why doesn't Frankie have a beard? Frankie, can you grow a beard?
I got my hair cut last Thursday.
Oh.
I got my hair cut on a Thursday 8 years ago.
That's oddly specific.
This time 8 years ago, I saw the movie Deepwater Horizon at Cineplex in Sydney, Nova Scotia 8 years ago this week.
Damn.
Why?
8 years ago this week, I was on the podcast like Creepy Corner podcast from back in the day. I was on Cat from St. Louis podcast. I was on Maxwell podcast 8 years ago this week.
Do you just remember like specific things from your?
And I was on another podcast this week 8 years ago is Drinks with Larry Live. Those are the former podcasters.
Yeah, I was on that podcast and Larry raped me.
Drinks with Larry Live.
He put something in my drink and raped me, Frankie.
Drinks with Larry Live, Maxwell podcast, and Creepy Corner and Chad from St. Louis podcast. This week, 8 years ago, Shuli used to be with Sirius XM Radio once upon a time. Shuli used to be a part of Howard Stern show 8 years ago this week.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when Howard Stern jumped the shark whenever Shuli got on it.
Shuli was a producer of Howard Stern show back in the day.
Yeah, that's when Howard Stern started to suck, when he got Shuli as the producer. Don't you think?
Yeah, now Shuli does this to Shuli Network.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the UK-based podcast before the pandemic in 2020, Best of the Other Ones podcast. I used to be on his podcast every Wednesday mornings. That's before the lockdown.
Hey, Frankie, have you ever had a job? Like a normal job?
I work at the Mayflower Mall maintenance department, cleaning floors and windows. 9 a.m. Atlantic time till 3 p.m. Atlantic time every Fridays.
Okay, so once a week you work. Okay, that's cool.
Yes, Mayflower Mall maintenance department.
Cool. Yeah, you're giving back to society. I love this. So you pay taxes.
I went back to work after total lockdowns and situation set with September 2022. I left Mayflower Mall because of global pandemic and restrictions in March 2020. Then after the restrictions, I went back to work at the Mayflower Mall on second Friday in September 2022.
Cool. So, are you familiar with Torrid? Or I'm trying to think of my favorite mall. My favorite mall store.
Mayflower Mall, Sydney, Nova Scotia. Mayflower Mall, Sydney, Nova Scotia. And guess what? Aaron J. Jack met me in person, a storm chaser, for Hurricane Fiona on September 23rd, 2022. Aaron J. Jack met me in person that day.
Do you think he was intimidated by you?
He knew me. He contacted me. He came to Sydney, Nova Scotia for Hurricane Fiona. He met me in person September 23rd, 2022. That's around two years ago. Then after that, Aaron J. Jack is heading for Tallahassee, Florida for Hurricane Helene.
Yeah, I remember that. He raped me. I lived in Florida at the time, and he raped me. He used the hurricane as an excuse.
If you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie MacD. My Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My link tree is Frankie MacDonald. My Facebook is Frankie MacDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD194. My TikTok is Frankie194. My Clapper is Frankie194. My Snapchat is Frankie MacDon. My YouTube channel is Dogs Will Say Bye. LinkedIn is Frankie Donald. Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie Donald. You're listening to Anthony Rogers Show.
Woo! Yeah, you
Frankie.
Bro.
You heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
No Instagram? He had all those other places but Instagram and TikTok, huh? What the fuck was that, man? Is this like a joke? Are you making fun of me when you asked me to be on this podcast? It's a joke to you. I was supposed to go to the improv. I skipped going to the fucking improv to do this tonight. Are you making fun of me, Anthony and Nikki? Nikki, I thought we were friends. I met you in real life. I thought Nikki was my actual friend.
Are you saying that we're not friends, Joseph?
I'm saying that I can't believe that I talked to that retarded idiot for like 5 minutes and no one jumped in. No one helped me. You're all just like standing there like you were stuck in a headlight or something. You're like, what's going on? I feel hurt and alone and I feel afraid. I've never felt more. Kiko or Kaiko, whatever your name is. I know you from Twitter. I can't remember what your name is on Twitter, but you have the same fucking picture. So I know exactly who you are, Kaiko. There you go. I said Kaiko. Are you happy now? So anyway, I'm almost done with my third drink, and might be time for me to log off.
That was brutal, man. That was brutal.
Does he know we're making fun of him when it happens, or no?
I'm not.
Yeah, right, Anthony.
I'm just seeing what happens. I'm just kind of putting great minds together and see what happens.
Jonathan, you can call me a fag if you want to. I don't remember calling anyone a retard, but I probably did. So you can call me a fag if I called someone a retard.
You just called Frankie a retard like 5 seconds ago.
To his face? Was he online?
No, just like in the general chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I can't deal with it, man. I don't get it. And then I looked on Instagram. What's that?
My mom would watch the podcast when I was like helping her out at her house and stuff like that. And she would always she could barely fucking move anything, but she'd find enough energy to skip to go to something else every time Frankie talked. Yeah, my mom literally had fucking ALS, could barely fucking move, but she'd find a way to move to the remote, or to figure out a way to turn the remote every time Frankie talked. Every time.
Man, I give you props, Anthony, because you go into autopilot or something like that, and you just go, because you were just like, oh, so you're going on a world tour now, is that right? Like you look like you were Mary Hart from Entertainment Tonight or something, and you just went into like, I'm entertainment showbiz guy. I'm gonna pretend like this guy's not an idiot.
Well, that's pretty much my job. So to pretend everybody's not an idiot. That's pretty much my job.
Do people, so to this guy Jonathan who's talking, do people find him to be like comforting, like an AMSR thing? Like you just hear him talking about the weather and you just feel comfortable all of a sudden, or what?
What I like about Frankie is the fact that basically he's never wrong about the weather.
I mean, I give him that.
He's been on a million shows and he's never wrong. And this is what Joseph's favorite quality about Frankie is, that he's white.
Mm-hmm. He's very white.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing Joseph P. Larkin likes about Frankie McDonald is that he's white. So,
yeah, he's white. He's from the same general area that my ancestors came from.
Oh, maybe
North America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're like distant cousins or something.
We all look the same. We all look like fat guys with pink faces. Like when he was talking, I was like, man, I really have a type.
I want to know, he could get girls, right? He's probably tall, right?
That's all you got to be, right?
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Nowadays, I guess so.
Funny. Doesn't matter what you look like.
Nowadays, you're funny, I guess. That's true too.
I mean, he's funny in his way, right? He's amusing.
What the fuck you just say, Jonathan Scott? I'm about to fucking beat all three of you are fatter than me. I'm like, that's not true. I'm not even fat, you fucking faggot. I'm fucking I'm in great fucking shape. Jonathan Scott, you're fucking fatter and fucking gayer than me. All right? Only science. He's the only one commenting, so we got to roast him.
Oh my god.
Jonathan, your name's fucking gay. I don't like anything about you. Jonathan Scott sounds like a fucking brand of fucking paper towels or something. It doesn't even sound like a person's name. Like your parents are fucking retarded for naming you that. You should have picked a better fucking name. Your mom should have married a better man so it wouldn't have that fucking stupid ass last name. Like Jonathan Scott. That sounds like a fucking character in a fucking TV show I don't want to watch. You know?
He's defending Frankie because Frankie's Scottish.
Jonathan Scott sounds like some kind of faggot. That's all I know. That's all I know.
First names, bro. Come on.
Some kind of faggot. That's my favorite Metallica song.
That's how all their songs sound to me, actually. He's saying lies, all lies. So apparently, we may have pegged him wrong. You know, we may have got Jonathan Scott wrong. That's what he's saying in the concept. We'll find out after this commercial break if we're right or not.
Do you have commercial breaks?
Nah, I jam them all into that long ass intro.
Okay. So, like, hey, Anthony, are you still on YouTube? Do you even
Yeah, I
bother
just moved
with
back
it?
tonight. Tonight's our first night back on YouTube. We got 400 people watching there.
Oh, I get it. Okay, cool. Because I think YouTube's a waste of time.
It is, but it really, I mean, I agree with you, really. But also, I'm greedy and I want 400 more viewers to watch this. So,
I hear that.
And we have 400 live viewers on there. And Rumble's, I don't know how many's on Rumble. If you're on Rumble, tell me how many people are watching. But in the chat. But no, I mean, it's just another avenue for me. It's like, I think they all fucking suck, to be honest. Like, with the fucking 15 people on Twitter, the fucking 20 people on Facebook, the 400 on YouTube, the fucking 100 on Rumble, it all adds up. And that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just a matter of, like, I mean, cross-platform, this is an actual show. If you pick any one platform, I'm not sure it's a show. but if you fucking combine them, it's almost a show, you know. And I don't have to agree with any of these companies I work with. I fucking hate every company I've ever worked for. So it's like, you know, it's not like, you know, I used to work at Arby's, man. That was way worse. So, you know, it's like, I worked at Arby's when I was 16. That was the only real job I probably ever had.
Working in that line of work is fucking miserable. Like,
yeah. Yeah, the people I made fun of while I smoked weed in the bathroom really seemed to hate it. So it really, it's like fast.
Always way easier. You know what I mean?
The best part about fast food was that you can, like, everyone you work with's dumb, so you can straight lie to them and do whatever you want all the time. That's like the best part about like, I remember being 16 and like smarter than the people working there, and it was really fucking weird. I was like, this is sad. I shouldn't be smarter than anybody. What were we talking about, John Scott? What hand? On a previous video, you said I was a legend. It was the one Back to the Future guy was on, but that was a lie also. All gay. Are you self-deprecating in the fucking comments right now? Like, one time you called me a nice guy, other time you called me a straight-up faggot. I don't know. I'm confused right now. Like, welcome to my life. Nobody knows what I think ever because I flip-flop issues every 5 seconds. So that's what happens here in America.
Yeah.
You have a soccer ball as your picture. That's why I called you gay actually today, because fucking soccer is gay as fuck. So there's nothing more gay than I think sucking a dude's dick's less gay than soccer. I think I'm pretty
Both involve balls.
Yeah, still not a show. I'm starting to think I have 200 computers somewhere just ghost watching. Hey, it's 400 computers ghost watching actually, Jonathan, not 200. So, looking for rope right now. Well, if you don't kill yourself for legal reasons, because I'm not going to jail for you being a loser. Okay. So what do we got here? We got any good conspiracy theories? You got Joseph? You got any good conspiracy theories?
No, nothing new. Nothing that everyone hasn't already heard about.
Who has more homeless people? Is there more homeless people in your area of California or your area of California, Nikki or Joseph?
Dude, they started disappearing. I don't know where
they moved over here. They're in West they're in West they're in the West Valley is where they are now.
Wow.
There's a bunch of rehabs over here. So once they run out of money for the rehab, they just end up on the street. So they're everywhere here now.
We should just feed them to the hungry.
They won't eat it. They won't eat the. They won't. They really won't though, because like this is California where they have all the services here, all of them. You can go get rehab for free.
Yeah.
You can go get some free food. You can get a free place to sleep tonight. Yeah. People just don't want to use it. That's how it is.
Jonathan in the comments is back to being a legend again. So I didn't realize that was a molecular makeup of adrenochrome, not soccer balls. That's even cooler. So I actually take back the whole soccer's gay thing, even though it is. But I understand your story now and your plight. I'm actually looking for some adrenochrome. So if you have any adrenochrome in the comments, throw me some. I'm looking to torture some dead babies and get some adrenochrome. You guys have any have a plug?
How do you plug that?
Like, Joseph seems frustrated to be on the show. It seems like this is beneath him. He's going backwards in his career being here, but we're bringing him back on purpose. We're bringing him back for your entertainment.
His energy to be like, fuck, dude.
We're knocking him off his pedestal to come back down to our level.
Oh yeah, hey,
entertainment tonight.
Hey, Kiko brought up a good Kiko, whatever. Kiko, I'm calling you Kiko. He brought up an interesting point. What do you guys think about P. Diddy? Were you shocked to learn that P. Diddy is a pedophile or a predator? Let's just say predator.
I personally thought all rappers were already gay. So
right?
It was nothing new to me because they sing and dance. It's very obvious. And then like there's not many straight people that sing and dance. And then and I knew he was gay to start with. I didn't know he was. I knew he killed Biggie Smalls and Tupac too. Maybe that's gonna be an issue later. I mean, he's more of a murderer than a pedophile, but he dabbles in pedophilia. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what's interesting is that the people that P. Diddy hangs out with were not rappers. They were people like Martha Stewart and Oprah. So that's what I think is interesting.
And she's super fucking. I don't trust her for shit. I feel like she's
has
her hands in some corrupt things. Like personally.
Well, to the sake of losing YouTube again, the first day back, 48 minutes into having it back, basically, Oprah and Martha Stewart, all those people seem like sex traffickers. I think we found on the Epstein bust, we found out basically that most of these celebrities and royals and people with high profile, however they made themselves appear, are all pedophiles and sex traffickers. That's how Oprah's a billionaire, because like most of these people. I mean, she was friends with John God, who was a sex trafficker, convicted sex trafficker. She was friends with all these people. Oprah actually sold undocumented people from these towns. She'd go into a poor country and build schools and then use it to sell the men and women out of there. And then all those people are in the same hustle. They're all demons, and God will win in the end. Bam.
Bam.
Yeah, that's about right.
You have the entities like working through them.
That's true too. Kiko's right there too. All his friends are deleting their posts. Kiko's actually friends with Sean Danielson, one of my buddies.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's how I met him originally on YouTube. I never met him in person, I don't think, but I think I used to comment a lot with Sean's on there. Oprah was friends with that guy from Brazil, John God. We said that, Jonathan Scott. We already went there. Okay, we already. You're right.
It's worth reiterating. It's worth reiterating.
That's true though. No, I respect John. I just like giving him shakes so he comments more. Because he comments more than anybody already. I just want to get him commenting more. So, well, actually, Jonathan, if you want a live link to come on here, I'll give you one. If you're typing enough to almost fucking join us, so if you want to, if you want to not type as much, we can make fun of you to your face instead of being in text.
Love that.
Yeah, why do these guys all delete their Twitter accounts?
Yeah,
What's on their Twitter account?
A bunch of like references and a bunch of things like that. Like it was just incriminating evidence, man. I mean, these people. I mean, basically, these people they thought they're untouchable, and they just put a log of all these things online. I mean, we've seen it before. I mean, but everybody called us like QAnon and shit. But it just keeps happening, coming out. They're like, that's some QAnon stuff. Or like, some idiot told me that it was neoliberalism when I told him Oprah was a sex trafficker. He's like, that's neoliberalism. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, and you're stupid. You mean, it was just fucking weird. Like, I don't know. I get these conversations with people, and I try telling people, but they don't fucking understand. My cousin's on here, Ryan Williams, Symbolism of Your Downfall. They made you change your name from Baldy to your real name, Ryan. That's the first time I've seen his real name on social media in 10 years. He goes by Baldy and everything. But good I love that one for them. John Scott's right. He says the show is awesome. Great point. I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because that's a great point. That's a great point. You and New York Weekly have the same taste in podcasts, so it's good to hear. So my cousin got canceled also, so you can't spell cancel without can, you know. As if it isn't saved, okay, delete your text or tweet someone. Well, that's true too, because I mean, you can't really delete your social media anymore because like it's also backed up on all these servers and stuff. Everything on the internet is backed up at this point, so everything you ever did or said is backed up, and that's why. I don't know. That's why a lot of people get around. Great point.
I went through my Twitter in 2018, and they deleted all the times I said the N-word. So I'm actually in a pretty good spot right now, thanks to censorship.
It has me saying it in one article. Like they took this article. They have it's like Riverfront Times, which neither of you guys have ever heard of because no one reads it. But they basically made fun of me, and they quoted me without understanding context, and they tried to make me look bad. But smart people were just like, yeah, he's right. You know, it was weird. I'll start looking at everything you tweeted. Well, I won't take long because I fucking had a Twitter. Like, I ran for office, and they deleted my fucking Twitter, so I had to bring another one. So it won't be long. I only had Twitter for like a year or two.
They like shadow banned my Instagram because I reposted a reel to my story that was basically like saying, how can the moon landing be real if the video that's recording the moon landing was already on the moon?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And so I reposted it and they're like, my shit got flagged for trying to spread like false information. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was never saying that that's what was true. It was just, I don't know.
I think that if you get fact checked, it means you're right. Like every time across the board, pretty much at this point. Like I remember that because I used to get fact checked when I was running for an office. Like I used to get fact checked all the time because I would just like I'd call my competitor a bunch of names and shit that were true, and they would just get like hella pissed and be like, well, fact check, he's wrong. Like fact check, she's not a lazy criminal, she's a fucking smart criminal, you know, whatever the fuck. They just all this weird shit.
I just think it's crazy that they're like policing that kind of shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like the FBI cares like who believes the moon landing is
the
real.
post I made, it was someone else's post I shared. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even make this post. So.
They went after Jeffrey Dahmer memes too. I remember like I used to post a bunch of Jeffrey Dahmer memes like when I was a kid, and like 10 years ago, and then all of a sudden like, whoa, did you post this Jeffrey Dahmer meme in 2008? Blah blah whatever. And like, and they'd be like hella pissed. I remember that happening too. They cut it down on those Jeffrey Dahmer memes.
Dude, they hate Jeffrey Dahmer because he's the most politically incorrect serial killer of all time. He's a gay dude who only targeted gay black guys. This guy's basically a fucking Republican.
I'm actually a gay black man. That's offensive.
Fuck them too. So like,
no, he raped them, Nikki. He raped them. It's different.
Aroused by them.
It's
There's a
different.
Is rape real if you're gay?
It's worse. It makes it worse this time.
Who do you think raped more people, Dahmer or P. Diddy?
Oh, P. Diddy. P. Diddy for sure. Here's what I always say. Did you ever notice that Mace quit the industry at the top of his game?
And became a pastor?
Yeah, a fucking pastor. No one else was a little concerned about this. Like, oh, the most popular rapper right now decided to do a 180 and become a fucking preacher. Maybe he got raped. I don't know. Maybe he got raped. That's where my mind jumps. I'm like, of course he got raped. He turned away all this pussy so he could be a preacher. He got raped. There's no fucking way he didn't get raped.
Damn, I got another cousin comment. I got my cousin Tamara's comment too. All my cousins are coming out tonight, it looks like, watching this show.
Had it contracted. What does that mean? He paid someone else to do the raping?
Can I say something and not say one?
So the guy just popped in and said an interesting comment and won't add to it. He's done. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guy. He contracted it. What are you trying to say?
Fucking guy.
I think what he's saying is that P. Diddy had B.I.G. killed, which I think we all know is true, right?
Yeah, I think he killed Tupac and Biggie.
I think so too. It's totally obvious. Yeah. Tupac said no, I'm not interested. And Biggie was already with Tupac, so he wasn't interested either. It was a lover's spat. That's all it ever was. And Easy, yeah, exactly. Easy. His name is Easy E. Like he's saying it in his name. I'm a fucking gay guy. I'm easy. I'm easy. Do I have to spell it out for you people?
Tupac was gay. I've seen those videos of him in high school, and he's in acting class.
He's an actor. He's gay as fuck.
And he's like, oh my God. And then like, and I'm like, whoa, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's not like the character that I see as Tupac. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, they're basically all actors for the privatized prison for profit structure. Pretty much they would pay, the CIA would pay these guys to advertise prisons to get people to commit crimes. As a rite of passage to go to the prison to become basically become a slave.
It was horrifying. Like even when I watched like Beyonce videos and shit, like they're glorifying the fuck out of like being a gang member and like being like committing crimes and shit, and they're like saying like, we only want a guy that's like in a gang, or we, you know, like shit like that. And I've watched those, like, I don't know, in the last year, and I'm like, God damn, that's weird. It's like I never clicked the subliminal messages that were in the music, and I'm like, that's kind of bizarre. Like, so that kind of makes sense.
Dude, all those gangster rappers were like a parody of what straight dudes are like.
Yeah, they're all gay too, you know, for blackmail reasons usually, and then that's and then like poor people would mimic that, pretending it was rich. Like the poor people without fathers would pretend like that was like what it was like to be a man, or like whatever terminology. I probably said that asshole-ish. I didn't mean as asshole-ish as it sounded, but I think
right.
I'm like, and then the poor would listen to him and go to jail. Get it? And then, but no, it's stupid. It's actually predatory and it's fucked up. And it's modern day slavery. So if you're against slavery, you should probably be against the prison structure out of like Texas and California and most of the other prisons. But no, I'm actually pro-slavery. I just think black people make the worst slaves. It's like, I think we need to up the race as far as like the race to be slaves. He's like, I heard that was the last time black people worked with slavery. Is that true? Is that true? I'm just wondering. No, I was wondering if there's any fact checks or.
Jesus.
We're all canceled.
No, I didn't say anything at all. So now Anthony's canceled.
No, Joseph's now not welcome at improv anymore. Nikki's kicked out of phone, and I'm kicked off a couch. I can't sit on this couch and pretend to work anymore. So I'm canceled from the couch. I can't. Well, it was just a question. It wasn't a statement, because I feel like if you just said that, it'd be rude. But if you ask a question, you're trying to find more information. And you just want to know what's going on in the world, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, the rap fans had the gay rappers, but we had grunge guys, and all the grunge guys killed themselves.
Thank God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I noticed the singer for Candlebox is still alive. He's not depressed. The singer for Toad the Wet Sprocket is not suffering from depression.
No, the guy from Candlebox, we had him on a show, and I asked him about that. I go, "Are you the only guy in a Seattle band left on Earth?"
Yeah, who didn't kill himself?
No, he was like, he was one of the only guys. Like, yeah, we had him on there. Can you guys rap? What a fucking stupid ass question, Jonathan. Like, I'm not going to answer any more of these questions if you don't step up your fucking game. And, well, I mean, that's a good point too. I mean, modern day slavery is the people to the government. I mean, that's pretty fucking real too, though. I mean, I think that's I agree with that too. Your name looks like a fucking typo, but I agree with you. How do you even say it? It looks like Rami, and then a cat walks across the keyboard. That's like what his fucking name looks like. But no, I agree with your overall point, brother. No, I think we definitely need to do something about that. John goes, "Sorry, I spelled it wrong." So he's asking if you guys can rape. What he meant? He's like, "You guys rape?" I'm like, no, because everybody says yes these days. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, it used to. I'm just joking.
I'm a born again virgin, so I'm not gonna have sex again until I mean it.
You don't mean it?
You didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it?
I didn't mean it in the past.
Well, that's nice. That's nice to find out on a live stream. Thanks, Joseph, for letting me know on a live stream.
I mean, how many girls are watching that would know that I didn't mean it? That was fucking no.
Not as many guys. You know, more guys are watching than now.
You got another hymen after?
Yeah.
What is that?
We'll put music in the background. Put some ambiance music in the background.
Did you turn on your Nintendo Switch? Is that a Nintendo game?
Oh, now we got music, yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Where did that music come from? Is that you, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm DJing now in the background.
Yeah, Jonathan, it was weird. Can you racism is gay.
Yeah.
No, Jonathan, that was the entire fucking joke, was pretending like we hooked up and it didn't mean it. That was the entire joke, Jonathan. Scott, that was the entire fake joke. Well, I guess jokes imply that it's funny. That's what the statement meant. Sorry, that's what the fucking statement that I was saying meant. That was weird. Ooh, that was fucking weird. Shut the fuck up. Your name's fucking weird. Like, what adult goes by Jonathan? Don't you get out of that by first grade? Don't they fucking change? Don't you go from Jonathan to Johnny to John by? Shouldn't you be John by now as an adult? Your fucking name. Like, it makes no sense to me how you're still going by Jonathan. You fucking.
What dipshit name is that?
Yeah, your parents were. Your parents weren't as close to me. That's all I'm saying. Parents weren't as cool as me. I heard I could beat up your dad too. So
You beat up your dad.
You beat up your fucking dad. Where are we going with here? So we get any more music. Dig him up and prove it. I will dig up your dead dad, beat his ass. I don't give a fuck. Okay, just so you know, that doesn't stop me. Okay, I will dig him up. Where's he buried? Where's he buried? I'll find him.
Why does Nikki get to leave?
Everyone gets to leave.
Where did she go to?
She went next door real fast. She'll be back. You left also, didn't you? Didn't you go downstairs to get a fucking tampon or something?
I did leave. Yeah, I don't have any.
Give me a fucking ice thing to put on my face because it hurts.
You should cover more of your face. Like it looks
That's
just
what I was trying to do.
Just cover about this much of your face. Like
this?
Here, I'll give you this bag to put over your. Here, just put this whole bag over your face. What we got here? Holy shit! I'm tuning in from Canada. This shit is awesome. You have great taste. Salatar on. Whatever the fuck your name means. That's a stupid fucking name, but thank you for the compliment. Canada is also a proper noun, you fucking retard. So that's weird that you didn't make it a proper noun. But no, thank you for watching, though. Who has a shovel nowadays, though? What is it? What do you mean by that, Ryan Williams? What do you mean by the shovel? What is that on your face? What is that on your face? What up, Bruce? Holy fuck. Bruce was the original co-host and producer of this show, actually, like 5 years ago. Bruce was like the we were on Texas radio when we started this. Bruce, I haven't seen him in comments in years, but he was one of the first he was one of the first producers and co-hosts of the show. He helped me fund the show in the beginning too. So the show would only have 13 viewers if it wasn't for Bruce. So I appreciate that, Bruce. This guy tried to correct me. Salt air doesn't make any fucking sense. You need a new name. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you watching from Canada, but learn how to spell Canada. Get a new name. That's fucking crazy to me. That guy's dad. Oh yeah, dads always have shovels. I think.
Yeah.
Anthony Rogers for president. I do not want to deal with that. I'm actually gonna fucking never do that. I'm never running for office again. I actually know who that is. It's Marshall. He's hiding behind a fake name. Marshall, I recognize your face. Your name's not Brooke Babbler. Just so you know. Just to remind you, that's not your real name. I don't know if you remember that, but I'm never running for office again. And then people are happy. Yeah, I guess a lot of people do remember Bruce because, like, yeah, we interviewed a bunch of metal bands and shit, dude. Like, we interviewed the Wolf of Wall Street. We were on a Texas radio station, and we just made fun of every other like person that was on that show, like the hosts and stuff. And then we went from like afternoon to morning in 3 months. And then we just made fun of everyone so bad on the internet that their entire show just talked about us the whole time. They're like, these guys like fucking, and we just made fun of them the whole time. Like this one girl was like, what'd she say? She's like, you must have a small dick if you're making fun of people. And I'm like, I can literally see you have small tits. Like I can just tell you have small tits like right now in this conversation. And then like, what does that matter? What does size matter? You know? And then just kind of fucking with her and shit. And it's Brooke Bambert's a pen name. That's whatever, Marshall. Yeah, we had the real Wolf of Wall Street on. That's where that intro came from too. That's Bruce interviewed the Wolf of Wall Street thing. It's where I'm from in a town on Vancouver Island. Fuck yeah, man! Like Diet America, fucking Northern Montana. You know, oh Canada, Northern Montana. That's if it had resources. If Canada had resources, it'd be Northern Montana. All right, I'm fucking about done talking. There's so many people watching this right now. Trying to think. I'm trying to escape, and I still have 15 minutes to get more drinks downstairs in my office bar. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get a refill. I'm gonna. Thank you guys for being both fucking legends. I hope everybody watching this gets as rich as I tell people on the internet I am, and I hope that hope all your dreams come true. Thanks for watching, Bruce. Out of nowhere, that was good memories. Thinking about that shit. My cousin Ryan was watching. My cousin Tamara was watching. All my cousins were watching tonight. So. And then this fucking weird person named Salt Air. Salt Air, thanks for watching, you weird motherfucker. We had who else? We had Marshall going by Brooke Babbler. Is that his trans name? Is that your fucking trans name? Is that your tranny porn star name? Brooke Babbler. Okay. What are we gonna hear? Who else? Everyone else that watched, I'm sure you know who you are. If you're watching this, you watch. Well, Jonathan Goes banged all of his cousins. Most of those people I named were fucking dudes. So that's weird. Fuck yeah, Bruce. I'm a woman. Marshall's trans name is a woman for Trump now. So I'm confused. All right. Last one here. It's their show now. We're gonna rename the show after the last one.
What? Am I the last guy? What the fuck, Anthony? Goodbye, everybody.